Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to the show that's all about animal conservation rights. Because, hey, everybody should enjoy a good set of hooters every now and then, right? It's the 42 Show!
Hey, hello, everybody. Yeah, talking about animals. In some of the news I'm not going to be covering tonight, a moose wandered into a company's garage in Sweden and trampled all over 3 BMW cars, causing about $20,000 worth of damage before running away. And also, there's a Japanese job quitting service on the internet, but it was contacted by another job quitting service that wanted an employee to quit. Very, very strange thing going on there. And also, boozed up soldiers were caught having sex in an Apache helicopter. The drunken pair's cockpit romp sparks safety review. Now, what's funny about this, I'm not going to go into the article, because what was funny, because it was only a couple of lines about the boozed up soldiers. They had nothing else to talk about. So the rest of the article was the specifications of the Apache AH-6. Hilarious.
Send that off to padding.
So on to Dick's first story, which is a hoot. Come on, let's get through it.
Okay, so let's talk about fake news for a second here, everybody, because as we know it right now, fake news is conspiracy theories and election interference and all this craziness that goes down on social media. But there was a time before fake news that fake news was different. It was satire. It was funny. It was Saturday Night Live. It was This Hour Has 22 Minutes. And it was, of course, The Onion. Now, why is that piece of human trash with The Onion? Because Infowars was just sold off at a bankruptcy auction, and none other than The Onion, with support from some Sandy Hook families of victims of Sandy Hook, got together and now own Infowars in its entirety. They own all the social media accounts. They own the entire archive of videos, everything. He has been completely pushed out, and it is now The Onion. So what's happening coming up here real soon is Infowars will be relaunched as a complete satirical site. But more than that, think about what just happened here. The absolute undisputed kings of satirical news in the modern era now own the undisputed king of pure, unadulterated bullshit. I can't. I had to double check because I thought it was just an Onion News bullshit story.
Me too.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. So now the cool thing about this, beyond the fact that The Onion now has control of all of their stuff, is The Onion can now do remashes and mashups of the content. They can do whatever they want with it because they are the rightful owners. Nobody can tell them not to. Doesn't matter that he's in the footage. There's nothing he can do. It's Infowars' footage. But more than that, imagine people doing documentaries and whatnot. There's nobody to now say, well, we want to make sure that you're using our footage properly. The Onion will just, hey, Woody Allen, anybody who wants to make the fun of your hair, we've got it all. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you should send out an email.
Oh, yeah. We need some clips for some gags. I hope The Onion lets us use them like free of charge. Please.
No, it'll be for free. No.
I don't know. We're honorary Onionists in a way. So I think we could probably get, if anybody has a chance, it's us, I think. Let's see. But yeah, hooray for The Onion. And this also brings a great close to some of the families that have family members who were victims in the Sandy Hook shootings too, because this asshole has now completely lost, and they are part owners, some of the families. I think there was 8 in total. So
I'm surprised they just don't want to burn it all down.
Oh, yeah. So let's see here. Where is Dunk taking us first?
Yeah, we're going on a little cruise because the Villa V Residences is offering Americans a unique opportunity to escape the country and travel the world for the entirety of Donald Trump's newly won presidency. Yeah,
Too much Trump in your face. There's plenty of space out in the ocean.
Yeah, following Trump's re-election, the residential cruise company launched the Skip Forward package, which is a 4-year global adventure aimed at those looking to avoid domestic politics. This package is part of the Villa V's broader Tour la Vie program. It sounds all very French to me. Covering over 425 ports in 140 countries across all 7 continents. Bloody immigrants. With flexible packages, including 1-year escape from reality at $40,000, the 2-year midterm selection tied to the US midterms, and the 3-year everywhere but home, Villa V offers options for shorter journeys as well. But those who want to complete the presidential escape, the 4-year voyage, costs $255,999 for a single occupancy. Yes, prices include meals, spa services, fitness activities, internet, and weekly housekeeping. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, that's all right.
Weekly?
For 4 years.
I'm kind of messy. I'm not sure that's enough. I mean,
it's a bit better than that. But Villa V's CEO Mikhail Peterson calls it the perfect product for those seeking a true break from the American life and politics. Now, what is funny is I've heard rumors that now Trump is looking to try to get a 3rd term. so prepare to make that booking a little bit longer than 4 years.
His boat's just going to be full of influencers all interviewing each other and stuff for 4 years, man.
I know. It's kind of crazy. Oh, dear.
Oh, it's funny. So I don't know what to make of this one, everybody, but an estimated 4,000 illegal gold miners are hiding underground in South Africa after the government cut off food and water in an effort to smoke them out and arrest them. It's a really screwed up situation. So the miners have been in a mine shaft in somewhere in the Northwest province for about a month. They have refused to cooperate with authorities, as some are undocumented, coming from neighborhood countries like Mozambique and a few others.
America.
Yeah. They showed up in a big white ship. The illegal miners have a name in Zulu. Who cares? But they're operating in abandoned mines in a very mineral-rich area of the country, and huge millions and millions are lost through this each year. So the South African government has literally just kind of penned them in, cut off their supplies, and is leaving them to either die or come out and be arrested. And there's a whole whack of people saying that, this is a humanitarian crisis now. You can't be letting these people just die in there. And there's people saying that you can, smell the stench of death near the place. They have let a little bit of supplies in, but basically it's barricaded off. Some miners over the last few weeks have come out looking very frail and needing medical attention, and there's people on social media on both sides of it arguing for and against. It really depends on your political leanings in South Africa, or and whatnot. I'm not going to read some of them because they're pretty rough. They get pretty nasty. Now, I personally agree with the whole humanitarian crisis side of it. Like, just leaving people to die in there is nasty. But they're not truly being left to die. They're just blocking supplies, so they have to come out. And some of them are choosing to stay in there and die instead. It's all kinds of awful. And you would just think in 2024, no matter what country we're talking about, we could do better as people. But man, the human race is one nasty group of fuckers, man. Wow.
Is us included? I mean, they have got all the gold they could eat.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I don't think people should die over it, but at the same time, I can understand them not wanting the resources taken. But why not cordon the place off and just instead of leaving it like there's so many questions to it. I don't even know where to start. Right. It's just kind of crazy. And to literally be willing to die or to be willing to let people die just because some wealthy-ish rocks in the ground. Like, can't we do better, people? Holy shit, man. Really?
Yeah, but I'm sure those guys aren't, when they were, doing this illegal mining, I'm sure they weren't coming out as millionaires.
No, they were barely feeding their families, right? This is the whole thing. Yeah. These are mines that were considered no longer truly profitable, but they still have some in it, of course, right?
Yeah, so let them have it.
Yeah, I don't get, it's all kinds of bad. It's all kinds of bad. Yeah. Yeah, I guess in the end, my opinion is fuck. Jesus Christ, do better. They don't deserve to die over this. Yeah, okay, that's my opinion. Yeah, fuck you. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about crazy and stuff. Well, Dunk's gonna take it to a whole new level of bullshit.
Well, yeah, in a bizarre prank engineered by exiled activist Vladislav teachers in the Russian city of Voronezh were convinced to wear tinfoil hats to shield against NATO satellite radiation. I love how they've managed to make their little hats, tinfoil hats, very like pro-Russian like. The teachers were told this as part of a large-scale patriotic event designed to protect students and themselves from Western ideological transmissions. Eager to participate, the teachers enthusiastically crafted and donned the tinfoil hats, claiming the headgear gave them a purification of thoughts and boost in spirits. Plus a surge in patriotism. See, they've got little flags stuck on the front of them.
The girl on the left looks like she's asking for a carrot.
In videos circulated by Boken, teachers were seen lauding the hats as a symbol of unity and resilience against foreign threats, with one teacher described the activity as patriotic act. Boken, a former history teacher now in exile, described his prank as exposing how Russian schools are institutions for indoctrination. He said he was both delighted and shocked at the ease with which he was able to get the teachers to comply with such an absurd task.
This is no shit.
Responding to the prank, a Ministry of Education official acknowledged the teachers' zeal, but lamented that their inability to distinguish a serious initiative from satire.
It just shows how this is the word that you don't want these people teaching your children anything.
No, it's got to shed in light on the influence of propaganda. And the ease of which official directives, no matter how stupid they are, can sometimes be followed without question.
Drunken Kitty, what do you think?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh dear.
Blown away, man. Oh man. I mean, that's So does anybody remember Monty Python, Meaning of Life? They got the two guys dressed up as a tiger in the forest, that whole skit.
I thought you'd go back to the fish again. I thought, we don't know that story.
So here's a little clip. Let's see if this plays properly. Oh dear, is it gonna? Yeah, okay. See that? That's a bear climbing into somebody's car.
Yes, of course it is.
Yeah, and it's trashing the interior. This was a Rolls Royce, and it was like $160,000 insurance claim, right? So here, where are we? Okay, and then it just rolls.
It's got fine choices in life.
So
he was looking for the champagne flutes.
Yeah. So 4 people have been arrested because they pulled this prank. What's going on here is for some reason the interior of the car got all clawed up or whatever. And I don't know, but somebody dressed up in a bear suit and did that to get themselves the insurance claim. And the investigators were a little suspicious. So they executed a search warrant and they found a bear costume in the suspect's home.
Have you got the image of the bear suit in your article?
Yeah, let me see here. I might. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Right? And but before they executed the search warrant, they got in touch with where is it here? They got in touch with Department of Fish and Wildlife officials, and the person was like, "Yeah, no, dude, that's just a dude in the suit," right? So the officials started looking into this more. And it turns out that there was a few other cases for different automobiles, but high-end, like $150,000 cars again, where the same prank was pulled, where somebody in a bear suit pretended to be a bear and clawed up the inside of the car so that they could claim it and, get the insurance on it. Now, number one, I understand like a high-end Rolls Royce or something uses some very insanely expensive leather. I love watching automotive restorations and stuff and whatnot, right? I like that. But for a fake bear, to climb into a vehicle and slash the seats in the interior and whatnot up a little bit, how does that equate $157,000 claim on the insurance of the car? Well, the only way is they wrote the car off instead of fixing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand exactly who wins out of this.
Nobody. You know what happens? Insurance rates. What happens is everybody's insurance rates just go higher because they just can't be bothered, and they just go, screw that, write it off. That's what's happening more and more.
You've got a hit $150,000 car, which presumably you paid $150,000 for. So you claim it on the insurance, you get $150,000. So okay, you just basically got your money back, and the insurance companies have now got a Rolls Royce that they can sell off, in one of those auctions, and they're $150,000 short. But but surely you're not actually gaining anything from this insurance fraud. You just get your money back. You gain if one of the four people in this crime show up at the auction knowing that there's nothing wrong with the car other than the fake slashing, and get it for $40,000, retrim the interior and sell it off. Right? I could see that happening. Right. But like, as stupid as it is to use a fake bear costume to claim the insurance. The other thing is that was a Rolls Royce. It was like a 2018 that was worth $157,000. That's a $400,000 car. Right. So maybe they got it cheap in the claim, but the fact that the car was written off over from slashing in the interior shows how little they give a rat's ass about our money and the waste involved. Because, like in Canada, you're mandated to have insurance on a car, or you can't even have it on the road. So because of that, there's, like in British Columbia here, we don't have competition. We have a provincial insurance, and they just, they treat us like assholes, right? Did they take a shit in it as well?
I had a guy dressed as a kangaroo come just to do my policy update, so it's kind of weird.
I'm not going to believe any of those, those ring door cam things, where bears are like attacking people's houses anymore. Who's dressed up as a bear this time?
yeah, that's you, Johnny. I can tell.
Yeah, Paddington, what you doing?
Why do you have a 6-pack in your hand? So, there's things you want to ingest, like a 6-pack, and things you don't want to ingest. Dunk, would you like to explain?
Yes, because a New York restaurant has gone viral for its unusual menu offering, and the people are calling it delicious. But it's always fun trying new food. Yeah, you can't complain about that. But some of this a little adventurous when they find out that what they're eating is actually a roast guinea pig.
Oh my God. They're shopping for supplies for a restaurant at the pet store.
They look like they just like beating it with a hammer and then threw it in a frying pan with panko breadcrumbs.
Drove over it, just testing the resilience of a new tire compound.
It's just gone.
Yeah, its mouth is still open from the moment of impact, right?
But the La Casa del Cuy, translated as the House of Guinea Pig, has become the go-to in Queens and says the dish has been selling like hotcakes.
Well, why not just sell hotcakes then?
I know. It's so funny to use like a food kind of like an analogy like that, where it's the best thing since sliced bread. What is it? Sliced bread? No, it's guinea pig. Wait, why do you ask?
Yeah, I don't want to use guinea pigs flattened like that for a peanut butter sandwich. I want the sliced bread. Thank you.
Is this what's going to be the next? Oh, it's the best thing since deep fried guinea pig.
Oh, no, I'll never say that.
Well, apparently, guinea pig is popular in Ecuador, and it's not something you commonly see on the menu in America or the UK, for that matter. But some people have been devouring the roasted rodents and even say it's nicer than chicken. They say it's better than chicken, better than rabbit. The manager, Lucio Barrera, said that eating the head is the best part. Are you sure?
Oh, dude, really? You're going to go full on Trump's
Crunchy
friend. What's his
frog.
name? Hannibal Lecter on it,
Well, if we took the bones out, it wouldn't be crunchy. Yeah. Apparently, no, I'm not reading that. That doesn't make any sense. But $116.
The whole thing hasn't so far. You're nitpicking now?
Yeah. So it's $116 for the dish. The restaurant is now having to order the rodents in large quantities to keep up with demand. They are being sourced from a small Ecuadorian farm and can take a while due to being processed by customs. They all have to have little passports and everything.
How hard can it be to farm your own? What the hell is wrong with these people? They're guinea pigs.
I'm pretty sure you can't just set up a farm in the back of a restaurant in New York.
I saw a thing on YouTube recently, a guy that's got a small cherry orchard. Him and his wife decided that the best way to mow the lawn around the trees, because it's like fiddly and stuff, was a blueberry orchard. I don't know, whatever the hell. And they've now got a little herd of like 50 guinea pigs, and they have them in this fence that moves a bit, and they just move them around and they fucking mow the grass, man.
No, they don't, because the Ecuadorians have eaten them.
Yeah, I watched it because it was so cute. These guys were just bouncing around doing their thing, right? But I mean, this is not the ending I wanted from that video.
Stick little Pedro on a rotisserie.
Damn, man.
Just don't let Donald Trump and JD Vance hear about this. They're eating the pets.
Yeah, exactly. They're eating the gerbils. They're eating the guinea pigs.
I mean, I won't tell you what else is on the restaurant's menu. They got a casserole of kittens, if you so desire. But puppy dog paws on a stick.
Yeah. So let's go from let's say we'll go from bad taste to even worse taste. So Elon Musk has been picked to head Trump's new efficiency department. And a Fox News host has been chosen as the defense secretary. I'm not kidding.
Who did they pick for Secretary of Interior? Jerry Lewis? Is Jane Wyman the First Lady?
Yeah.
It's that bad.
It's so bad. I swear to God, it's like Al Capone came to power at this point, right? With these appointments, So
the TV host.
Yeah. So we all know, Musk, right? And we all know his brand of lunacy and what's been coming out of his mouth lately, and it's getting to be pretty crazy. And we know, like, when he took over Twitter, X, he just started firing people left, right, and center. The platform fell apart and became a cesspool, but he didn't care. And the revenues went down. He didn't care. Somehow that's good for a country. But more concerning is this fucking bowl of tumbleweeds. So this guy is Peter Hegseth. And he's an American. I'm reading this from Wikipedia. American television presenter, author, and Army National Guard officer. So let me scroll down here. He received a Bachelor of Arts in Politics at Princeton University. So you already know who you're dealing with here. He graduated 2003. He joined an equity capital markets analyst firm and was also commissioned as an infantry officer in the Minnesota National Guard. Now, he ended up in Guantanamo Bay, and he was a platoon leader. So that's the kind of guy that Commander McMillan would have told somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to give him an order. That's about where we are. There might have been a few more somebodies in there as well. And he took off and he was in Iraq doing some stuff as well. But remember, he's a National Guardsman and whatnot here, right? So he would be a little less kill, although some kill, and a little bit more, support and stuff. But he joined Fox News as a contributor in 2014. And he's co-hosted some other crap and this and that and whatnot. Right now he hosts a show, and he hosts the weekend edition of it, not the main edition of it. So he's not even good enough to be the big shot. Yeah, exactly, right. And this guy is now going to be in charge of serious weaponry, firepower. This is literally, it's basically, how loyal to me are you, you little bitch? That's what Trump's doing to this guy, I think. It's very
nuts.
Yeah, and then Trump also brought in some other chick to be the head of the spy network, so to speak. Like, what is it? What's the damn thing she's going to be heading up? And she's got about as much experience having that job as I do designing Saturn V rockets. It's just ridiculous.
But you can see his game plan, though. What he's done is he's hired a whole bunch of yes men and ladies. People who can't, they don't actually have any qualification to argue with any of his,
That's
command.
Right. That's right. And the people that advise these idiots will get replaced and kicked out when replaced by people that will tell them to just listen to Trump as quick as you can say, holy shit. And they've got all the lock-ins. There's no checks and balances for like 2 years, as I understand it. Trump is not completely free, but so putting these kind of patsies in is gonna mean something. We got to really see what this fucking guy will amount to.
I wonder how many in the military, in the top brass, are going to say, "I'm not going to take any fucking instructions from this guy."
The FBI, CIA are up in arms already about that chick, and military-wise, you got a few higher ups just looking at this guy's appointment, just going, "What the hell's going on now?"
Well, Kirsty Noem is head of Homeland Security. Remember, she's the one that shot the dogs in the gravel.
That's right.
Pit.
Yeah, that's the one. That's who I'm talking about.
Perfect. Yeah. Don't argue with her. You end up in the gravel pit.
Yeah, the only thing she knows about secrecy and intelligence is executing pets, right? And
but no, she's not even good at that because she wrote about it in her book.
That's true. Yeah, she got no secrecy skills. Yeah. Okay, so let's get the hell off of this because all it means is shitty, shittier, and shittiest. We'll see how it plays out.
Run away. Don't forget the cruise ship is waiting for your tickets right now.
Yeah, not for nothing, but maybe they got a point.
dear.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, somebody's doing well this week because a porn site is seeing surging levels of traffic after its URL was accidentally printed on the packaging of Wicked doll boxes. Toy giant Mattel's manufactured merch for Wicked, the upcoming movie adaptation of the beloved Broadway play, including 2 dolls based on protagonists Glinda and Elphaba.
Fucking knows.
That
One.
Do I look like a little girl? On the back of the boxes is a link to wicked.com, a website for
Old
wicked
school
pictures.
porn.
A porn production company established back in 1993. The real site for the film, which is supposed to be on the packages, is wickedmovie.com.
Yes.
The blunder was first spotted last week with the X-rated site now experiencing viewership unseen. All these little boys and girls are clicking on the link. Oh, what's this, mummy? But the awkward blunder was first spotted by an eagle-eyed social media users. They said, "Hey, Mattel, whoever responsible for your marketing packaging for the new official Wicked dolls made a huge mistake."
You know,
Another one said, "Whoever did the Mattel Wicked dolls packaging is cooked."
the thing is though is they screwed up before this because like the article said, you said they hadn't experienced traffic like this since 2012.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's an old dead website. They could have bought the URL off the guy. The fuck is wrong with you? You know?
I don't know.
Idiots, you know, too rich for their own goddamn good.
Mm.
You know, just stupid to have smart people around them because they'd rather have yes men like, certain president elects.
Well, Mattel said, we deeply regret this unfortunate error and are taking immediate action to remedy this. So they did that by pulling all the toys off the shelves.
I know. Instead of just buying the URL and fixing it.
Mattel didn't say how many toys. And can you imagine? It probably leapt in price since this has happened. Mattel
These are collector's items now, right? You know,
I mean the website. The website.
Oh,
is
yeah.
But no, I'm coming to that because Mattel didn't say how many toys and the mistake on, but all the toys have been removed from Amazon and Target and retailers, but they are being sold on eBay for up to $800 a piece.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So somebody's making some dosh out of it. But Wicked, slated to hit screens in November 22, it stars Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in the lead roles, and Huge Cock McGinty in a disturbing three-way scene.
What do we got here? 4 minutes. Okay, I've got to get this one in because it's too fucking funny. So
squeeze it.
Yeah, an artificial grass firm has been ordered to take down a billboard poster as it was found to be demeaning and objectifying to women. Here's the poster. No trimming needed. And you got that the sort of female looking body there, right? And people got pissy about this and they were ordered to take it down. Now, myself, we have Manscaped commercials where the chick says, honey, shouldn't you shave your whatever and blah, blah on YouTube. But, because
I ain't going to suck it till you trim it.
Right. But the thing is because it's about a dude, nobody gives a rat's ass. But if it's about a chick, somebody's got to scream bloody murder. And the person screaming bloody murder is probably 95 years old and to the point where it doesn't matter. You shouldn't just stop. But this company got in trouble for this before. This is how meddling people are these days with this one. Great grass, get laid by the best. And they got some hot chick in a thong laying there, right? Yeah, you lay your grass, right? But you know what I mean? Like, I love this company. I love their fun take on advertising. And the company came out and said, look, we've had a lot of people say how clever the advertising is when they contact us for service, right? So, there can't be that many people complaining, and this one never got complaints much, just a tiny bit, but this one got a few more. So what did the company do in response, just to show how stupid this really is, was they put out this one to test. Is this truly about sexism or only sexism to women? Great abs, great grass, and they got a dude posing that's looking all hot and buffed. So far, nobody has said shit. Imagine that. Imagine that. Wow. Well,
what they should have done is they should have had a bloke, cacociously looking over his shoulder with his bum sticking up in the air, and just had the same thing. No trimming required. Without green grass shoved in his ass crack.
Yeah. A strip of the grass right up his backside, right? Yeah. So, I don't know where this company does business. They're in the UK.
I'm just realizing it says, www.greatgrass.co.uk, and it's got free samples. And you might get all these people going, hey, they got free samples of grass.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I am a total believer in fake artificial grass. I mean, in my area, it's a desert area. It costs a lot of money in watering to have a lawn. A fake lawn would be far better. Just get fake grass. I mean, why? It's same as like in California and stuff. All that water just to have a lawn. Come on, right? But anyway, I love that company. Get artificial grass from greatgrass.co.uk. I love them. What do we got? Oh, we got 30 seconds.
Tonight. Our sponsors tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, greatgrass.co.uk.
Exactly. I was rolling some of them No, they don't sell that kind of grass, but they're awesome. No. And just to recap, The Onion, one of the best satirical news sites of all time, has bought Infowars, one of the most awful pieces of shit driven anus of humanity news sites. And now everything that Alex Jones has ever done will be turned into parody because that's what it should have been in the first place. Fuck you, Alex Jones. I love it. The Onion. Great job. Let's,
and that's it. We're out.
Yeah, so we got a double shot tomorrow with the 42 show and some after show hangout time. And we could have a couple of people hanging out from Nick's channel coming over with Viper and a few. Let's see what happens. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Oh, okay. Bye.
And let's give a big shout out to the team who help us do everything in the background. Like, I think today we were cleaning windows and stuff. I don't know whose they were, but I showed up to help. We got Shayna who runs the teams. We got DJ CNET in the chat. We've got Super Chat Matt in the chat. We've got Chris Lundy in the chat. And we'll give them all a big, huge thanks for, doing everything they do around here to make the channel awesome.
And talk about keeping the channel awesome is you guys. Got to thank you. Thank you so much for your super chats, your donations, and becoming channel members and all that kind of lovely, lovely, gorgeous shit. And don't forget to hit like on the way out. I'm going to do that right now, so you just make sure you do the bloody same, okay? And don't forget to share us out. Share us out on social media. Share us out on The Onion. Share us out on Alex Jones's chest. Write it in Sharpie across between his nipples. Say, the Shills are better than you, fat face. And, just do it on social media. I don't care. But just do it. And don't forget to come and give us a comment. Come into the comments and tell us how brilliant we are, because we're the greatest. And maybe YouTube might take some fucking notice.
That would be nice. And I do believe because of Alex Jones's new financial situation, he will be offering the services of being the bitch that takes face sitting for $5 an hour. Look it up on the internet because it's coming soon. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Stay shitty.